Okay, our last z-score problem here. Again, your life health survey. Population mean of 120, standard deviation of 10. And now we're asking what scores mark the middle 22.06% of the distribution? Ugh, what the heck? At this point, you're being driven crazy by this. That's okay. Well, just try to hang on, all right? Again, draw out your distribution. We know that that mean of 120 is falling right there. Okay. We want to find the middle 22.06%. Okay. Well, the middle of it, remember this distribution is symmetrical, same on one side as the other. So the middle 22.6% of it would be somewhere in here. Half of that, if it's the middle percent, half of it would be on one side of the mean, half of it would be on the other side of the mean. That makes sense to me. Draw in some lines. We're looking for something that's here. Okay, if half of this is on one side, half is on the other, 22.06 divided by 2 equals 11.03. That is a percent. We can easily transform that to something that is in the z-table, which is a proportion. Just move your decimal. 0.1103 is the proportion. Now remember, this is the proportion that's on either side of this. 11.03% or 0.1103 proportion on that side, 0.1103 proportion on that side. What you really have is the mean to z that you're going to look for that proportion in the column that says mean to z. So let's see what we find here. We'll pull out, just going to start with the first page of the z-table, mean to z. These are low numbers here, going to just keep going down. Oh, lo and behold, looky what I found. 0.1103 under the mean to z column. It corresponds to a z-score of 0.28. Okay, so this is z, 0.28. All right, here's where it gets a little tricky. Keep in mind, one of those z's is above the mean, so it would be plus 0.28. The other z is below the mean, so it would be minus 0.28. Okay, we've got a z-score, we've got a population mean, we've got a population standard deviation. It's just like a problem we did previously. We're going to solve for x, but we're going to do it twice. Okay, so we're going to have plus 0.28 equals x minus, mu, 120 divided by 10. We're also going to have minus 0.28 equals x minus 120 divided by 10. Okay, you with me a little bit? I hope so. Let me see if I can find my answers. Okay. Let's solve for the plus 0.28. Should be pretty simple. We're going to multiply the 10 over here. It's going to give us 2.8 equals x minus 120. Then we're going to add the 120. So we're going to get 122.8 equals x. And down here, here's where it gets just a little bit tricky. We're going to multiply the 10 over here. 10 times negative 2.28. Pretty simple, but it's going to be negative 2.8 equals x minus 120. Here we need to add the 120. Remember your math skills, or just use your calculator. Minus 2.8 plus 120 is going to equal 117.20. I don't even need the zero. 117.2. Remember how these negative numbers work. That's why just use your calculator. Just makes it easy. So what scores mark the middle 22.06% of the distribution? 117.2, and on the upper end, 122.8. 117.2, 122.8. Okay, I know it's a little strange. We just want to make sure that you understand what this distribution is all about. That any time you have a normal distribution, you could find any area under the curve because it is all symmetrical and it all has this normal curve shape. And we have, with the z-scores, once we transform the data to z-scores, we can know every proportion. That's going to help us out when we get to the end of the course where we're actually doing what we call a z-test. But don't worry about that for now, okay? Go through this a couple times. Again, let us know if you have any questions.